What's up? Oh, it's Greggatron. Ah! Yeah! Yeah. Beautiful piece of work. How are y'all? Check it out. Look at him. It is great. How are y'all? And do you like my shirt? Yeah. That's Spider-Man 2099. I like this shirt because it reminds me of Spider-Man Unlimited, which Spider-Man Unlimited, I guess, is based off of this book. Anyway, speaking of Spider-Man, today, well, comics in general, today, this video is about this. Yeah. Look at it. The only thing I want you to do right now is look at it and appreciate it. Yeah. I've had this for some years now. This ain't nothing new, but I just had to show it off. Alright, it's a piggy bank, for those who didn't know. And this is the Gauntlet from the Infinity Gauntlet. If you don't know what the Infinity Gauntlet is, where have you been? That's this, son. The good book. This is probably one of Marvel's most iconic graphic novels and or comic book lines, period. Not only was this a classic, but they made a lot of spin-offs based off of this book. I don't have time to go into the book itself, but just know, you should know what it is by now. This is the story where Thanos basically messes stuff up to keep it rated G. I might actually talk about this in a separate video, just to be fair. Alright, and I'll pick this up in a second. So, as far as the piggy bank goes, it's pretty much the same as the good book. It's very comic book like. It looks more like a glove than it looks like a gauntlet in the movie. The movie, they called it The Infinity War, which the Infinity War was actually one of the sequels to the book Infinity Gauntlet. They made the war, they made the Infinity Crusades, they made a bunch of Infinity stories. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's this. Probably the best Avengers movie out of all four of them. Much better than Endgame. Much better. This I could talk about also in a separate video. Let's talk about the glove real quick. This, again, looks more like a glove than a gauntlet. And it looked more like that in the book. The movie, it looked more like a gauntlet. But see, it looks more glove-like. See? Now, do you notice anything? Yes? No? Maybe so? The only thing wrong with this is it's backwards, right? The gauntlet is supposed to be in his left hand. But as you can see, is the right hand. This is my right hand. Yeah. So it's backwards. It's supposed to be left-handed. Just saying. But if you're not into comics, you're not really going to notice that. Alright. You got all 6 gems. This was the Time Stone. In the movie, I believe this was the... Actually, no. The purple one was the Power Stone. I think, in the movie. The red one... I can't remember all of them. I also noticed in the movie... the stones were different as far as which color represented what. It's different from the book. So that's why I don't even try to remember. Because different interpretations, they change stuff. Depending on how much money is in this thing, it can get pretty heavy. Get you a fist bump there. But I like this thing because it's solid. It's hard plastic. I got it from my local comic shop years ago. And it looks really nice on display. I'll show you in a minute where I keep it. But it's real smooth. It's real noticeable. It really stands out. And it's one thing that shows this guy, or not just me, but whoever has one, if you own one of these, you're into comics and stuff. Like, you're a full-fledged nerd if you own one of these. And you take the money out down there. Right? I have a buddy who came over to my house years ago because he was actually going to borrow some comics. We were going to trade. I was going to give him some actually Infinity stuff and some Ninja Turtle stuff. And he was going to let me borrow his Hulk stuff. World War Hulk, all that good stuff. Anyway, he's looking at my house because this is not long after I got the house. And he sees all this stuff. He's like, yo. He's like, man, I might have to rob you. And I was like, if you rob me, that's not what you want, G. If you're going to rob me, this is what you want. This is where the money is right here, G. And we're just laughing. We have fun. But yeah, imagine like a burglar or a homeless person or a dope fiend or a junkie or somebody stealing this and running down the road with it. Like, how would that even look? For one, you're going to get caught because it's too noticeable, it's too loud, it's too in your face. But I just thought that was funny. You know, each gem definitely stands out. Very cool stuff. But yeah, it's worth having in the collection. And the comic shop that I got it from, this sold like hotcakes. This one here was one of the last ones left. And I never saw them again at the shop. That's how fast they went. And there's different versions of this online. Darker ones, heavier looking ones, heavier duty. But honestly, I like this one just the way it is. Because it's just smooth. You know? If I were to give it a score, it's a 10 out of 10. Because it's just so nice. And I like how it looks like there's like cloth down here. It really looks like a glove. It really does. But real quick, I'm going to show you guys where I keep it. All right. So this is my window area in the living room. This is where I keep it. And I move stuff around from time to time, but you guys have seen this area before when I talked about my gargoyles and other things. But that's where I keep the Gauntlet. My favorite gem Probably the. I like the Reality Stone, but probably the Power Stone would be my favorite. I was always into strength. Yeah, I think the Soul Stone was the purple one in the movie. But yeah. So that's that. And it kind of goes very well with the figures. It kind of just blends right in like it belongs there. All right. And you've seen that before. That's Thanos. As you can see, the gauntlet would be on his left hand. You know? It's kind of hard to see the gauntlet itself because it's turned around. Anyhow, Silver Surfer also wielded the good gauntlet before. That you can see. Am I right about that? I hope you guys like my video. So now you guys know where I keep all my money. If you want it, come and get it. I dare you to come rob me. I dare you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's Saturday. Have a good weekend. I'm going to go to it's not a birthday party. It's a anniversary party. My friends have been married for 25, 30 years now. So that's going to be fun. Gonna get ready for that. Gonna cut my grass, do some more stuff around the house. And shout out to all the good people. Shout out to the new subscribers, the old subscribers, the people just stopping by, the people seeing the channel on accident. No matter who you are, shout out to you. The good people, the bad people, the people in between. I like how this looks in the light. Notice that. But yeah, I could just stand here and show this off all day. And notice how the yellow separates itself from all the other gems. It's nice. And I think it was only like 40 or 50 bucks. I can't remember. But I put the receipt inside of here as a souvenir. So that's why I wear these shirts. And you know where I'm at with it. Thanks for watching. And peace.